It's a real honor to be recognized in this way, and I'm humbled that you all would consider me. My name is Kyle Hilbert, and I'm in my 9th year as a member of the Oklahoma House of Representatives. I represent House District 29, so my legislative district is mostly Creek County, parts of Tulsa County. I grew up in Depew, Oklahoma, which is still part of my legislative district. In January, I was elected by my colleagues to serve as Speaker of the House. So I just finished up my first session in this new role. Would not be here today without the FFA and my involvement there. I remember I was in the 8th grade and decided I was going to give a speech, and I was not very good. If you ever run into Mr. Campbell and you ask him about it, he loves to tell how terrible of a public speaker I was in the 8th grade. It's just something I really fell in love with. That next year, got a couple Duroc pigs and started showing, and so definitely wouldn't be where I am today without involvement in agriculture and specifically FFA. Make sure and know your local legislators. The population shift in Oklahoma is shifting more and more urban, right? And more away from production agriculture, rural Oklahoma. And so at some point there will be more legislators in urban and suburban Oklahoma than there are in rural Oklahoma. That is going to happen at some point. And with that, it's all the more important to tell our story about where we come from, where our food comes from. I personally appreciate the help of the Port Council this year on some of these legislative issues, like Senate Bill 1027 that we passed this year. Thanks to Senate Bill 1027, we have transparency and people that are paid to collect signatures through this process. And thanks to Senate Bill 1027, we have a process that really does include all Oklahomans. Would have been very difficult to get it done without the Port Council's help to helping get out the word and talking about the importance of this and why it matters, and making sure that all of Oklahoma is included in the initiative petition gathering process. What you find also when you talk to people who raise livestock, whether it's hogs, cattle, you name it, they care about the animals that they are raising, because if they're not taking good care of their livestock, then that's not going to be good for the bottom line either. Whether it's traditional farming or raising hogs, it's a mission of feeding the United States of America, feeding the world, but it all contributes, and it's all an important part, not only for Oklahoma, but also for the United States of America, because the fact that the United States can produce enough food to feed our own citizens is huge, and that's integral for the health and longevity of not just our state, but our nation.